We interrupt this program to bring you an important Wayfair message. Wayfair's got style tips for every home. This is Nicole Byer, helping you make those rooms flyer. Today's style tip: when it comes to making a statement, treat bold patterns like neutrals. Go wild! Like an untamed animal print area rug under a rustic farmhouse table from Wayfair.com. Ooh, fierce! This has been your Wayfair style tip to keep those interiors superior.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Everybody's a little stressed out and everything else. Let's talk about the holidays coming up. Since you're already in Christmas mode and happiness and magical and all this kind of stuff, are you all decorated?
No, I'm getting there.
You're getting there.
I've got a lot of Christmas decorations, like more than Halloween, I've realized.
So I want to know what that means, because yesterday when I asked you, you said it's all out, like Halloween is put away and Christmas is out. Now today it's I'm getting there. So what's the difference?
So it's out, meaning all of my boxes are upstairs.
Okay.
So I'm getting there by going through them.
So, okay. So
yeah,
out
I change my displays up each year.
Boxes came up. Getting there is I went through boxes. Got it.
Emilyisms.
No, I'm just trying to learn. That's all. Okay, so there's a woman who took to Reddit, and she had to share that she's instituted some holiday rules in her home. And I thought I'd share this because it sounds like something you should do. She said basically she decided enough was enough when it came to holiday prep, falling solely on her. So she instituted mandatory holiday evenings for her husband to ensure he pitches in on all the tasks. Do you want to hear how she's doing this?
Yes.
Okay. She says, as I'm starting to go over my planning for the holidays, food I'm making, which relatives' houses we're going to, and, gifts I have and gifts I need to get, wrapping supplies, I'm seeing how much work it is every year. So to combat this, I've instituted mandatory evenings for my husband during the holiday season, where we both sit down and buy gifts, wrap gifts, make holiday food, pack the car to see relatives, etc. She says now in a deleted post. So she says her husband wasn't thrilled, especially since his dad never had to do this. But she says she's determined to break the cycle of women doing all the holiday work. Thoughts?
I just don't think that I would make my husband do that. The most I really actually want from him is helping me put the tree up and putting the lights up.
That's pretty much what I do too. Well, no, yeah. I wrap. I'm a good rapper.
Oh, yes, he wraps the gifts because I'm not good at it. And he is for some odd reason. So
Mrs. Kirsch, not great. I'm good at, maybe it's a dude thing. I don't know.
I mean, maybe it is, but yeah. So he does do that a lot, except his own. Obviously he knows he just gets what he gets wrapped, but no,
he gets what he gets. I like it. And it's wrapped poorly.
Yeah. And also he brought up all of my boxes. I should take a picture. You'll be like, wow.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yes. Where do you put it all?
Actually, do that tonight. I want to see this. All right, so we're tallying your votes. You can still vote for Kirsch or vote for Emily over at 991039. Just type Kirsch or Emily and send it to 991039. And we're going to see who wins our election this morning. Right now, it's a 50-50 tie. We'll see how this goes. Could be too close to call. We may not know the results until tomorrow or Thursday or January. Let's see, we're talking about this new trend for baby girl names where I think it's kind of weird, but Emily's like, no, I love it and I wish everyone would do this.
I said that at all. I said, I think we're going to disagree on this, but okay. We'll start off the morning with lies. That's fine.
All right, what is the trend?
Okay, my best friend's dad is the hot new baby name trend for girls. Now, a baby name expert says my best friend's dad is the next big baby name trend for girls. So who's your best friend and what's their dad's name? Whatever your answer might be is a great name for a baby girl, which you find odd, right?
I find it odd because if I went to my two best friends, because I have twin girls, right? Okay. And if I went with that logic, their names would be Ted and Ken.
Okay.
Like, could you imagine looking at either of my girls and being like, what's up, Ken? How's it going, Ted?
Just think of who your best friend is, what their dad's name is, and would it work as a girl's name?
What is your best friend's dad's name?
Michael is one of them.
Okay, I've known girls named Michael.
So here's where I have to think if it would work, because if I have a girl, I already have the name picked out and the middle name is going to be Michael. And I know people who have girls that like their middle names, I guess, are James or something like that, which I think works. I think it all depends on the name.
What if it's like Herbert or something like that?
Well, then
George.
Herberta.
Herberta.
Yeah.
No. So you're on the team where it's okay just to make up names. Herberta.
No, every name is made up.
Herberta. It would be Herberta.
That's what I meant.
Just go with Roberta at that point instead of Herberta.
No, I think it depends on the name, so I don't think it's weird.
There's somebody listening right now going, my name's Herberta. Why are you making fun of me?
I'm not making fun. I'm the nice one on the team.
Okay, wait. Okay, give me the girl version of Ted.
Teddy could be a girl's name. Teddy Mellencamp on Real Housewives and John Mellencamp's daughter.
Okay, what about Ken?
Kenetta.
No.
Kenya.
Ken. Hold on. Wait. Where's my dang?
Kenya.
There we go. I had to. No, not naming my daughter Kenya. That's a country.
I know. There's a Real Housewife named Kenya.
Middle name gonna be Nairobi.
Okay.
It's the capital of Kenya.
I got this.
Lady Wilson's up next. Post Malone and Morgan Wallen on the way to Herberta. Come on. Emily's favorite, Brantley Gilbert. New Country, fewer commercials. New Country 103.9. No, you do love Brantley.
Oh, I said I just love him.
Yeah, you do love Brantley.
I want to hang out and I don't drink beer, but have a White Claw with him and Jason Statham.
Here he is again, Jason Statham.
Well, you got him in my head again because of your, making fun of me about it all the time.
If Brantley came up to you and was like, hey, do you want a beer? Do you want to drink a beer with me? You'd be like, no, I don't drink beer. I like a White Claw. Or are you just going to go ahead and suck it up and drink a beer?
I would suck it up and drink a beer and then cry a little bit inside.
Because that's what you do. David Lee Murphy. I'll tell you a story. David Lee Murphy, Dust on the Bottle, right?
Yes.
We were backstage at a show at a festival, and he walked up to me and he goes, hi, I'm David Lee Murphy. And I'm like, I know who you are. He's like, you want a beer? And I was like, sure. And at that point, I was stuck on IPAs, where I was drinking IPAs nonstop. And I still love IPAs, but he gave me a Mick Ultra, and I was like, boy, this is beer, but I pretended to like it. Now I'll smash some Mick Ultras all day. I don't know.
All because of David Lee Murphy.
It is. I can thank him for that. You're going to be out at the Grandview Fall Fest.
Yes, it's still fall, everywhere but my house. And so Grandview Heights is having their Fall Fest Thursday from 4 to 7 at Wyman Woods Park. And it's fun for the whole family. Hay rides, zombie hike, yard games, lots of fun food and drinks. And this part I love, a huge leaf pile to jump in. So.
Oh, I want to go.
I've never seen that at a Fall Fest, and I'm here for it. So
I seriously want to go to that. I want to see. You know what? I can't, unfortunately, on Thursday night.
Should we take a cute picture of us jumping in it together?
You know what? It's 4 to 7. I could probably get there. by like 6:30, and I don't know how the leaf pile is going to be by 6:30.
We'll just make a little small one for you.
Text me and be like, oh, you know what? I'll have to send you this picture that I took in Granville this past weekend. All the leaves were falling on the sidewalks and everything, and I threw them up in the air, and somebody took a picture of that, and it was the most ridiculous thing ever. I knew you'd
so magical.
We promised we're not going to talk real politics this morning because, look, nobody wants to.
Excuse you. We are real politicians now.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. We made campaign commercials, so we are real politicians.
So both of us agreed we're staying off social media and all that kind of stuff because people are just ridiculous. Go out, vote, do your thing. It's going to be a nice day for it, but you don't have to jam it down everybody's throat.
And you just don't have to discuss like anything. If your side wins or doesn't win, with each other.
Move on.
Just go on about your life. It's okay.
Exactly.
Vote for Kirsch Emyle. That's what's really important.
Well, here's what we did. We both created campaign commercials, and we want to know who would win if we were to run for whatever office this is. We're not even sure at this point, but I want to play both the Emily campaign commercial and the Kirsch campaign commercial, and we want your votes, and we'll tell you how to vote. But let's just start. Emily, this is why you said people should vote vote for you.
Do you really know who Kirsch is? The mysterious candidate who's never quite where he says he'll be. Kirsch is constantly on the move, but where is he moving and who's he moving for? I babysat Kirsch's kids for years. I know the secrets, and I know this. Kirsch isn't working for us. And don't expect your tax dollars to come back to you. Kirsch would rather spend your money on travel, soccer, and bourbon tastings.
Yes.
Will he remember you when he's pouring another glass? Kirsch prides himself on his logic, but logic can be a roadblock to real progress. 3 cups of coffee a day? What else does it take for him to keep up? And remember, he's hotel bougie. He'd rather shut down Airbnbs than let folks like you and me enjoy affordable stays. Imagine a world where local communities lose out and big businesses cash in. That's the world Kirsch wants. Let's elect someone who understands our needs from the inside out. Someone who's been there for you. Someone who's been there for his family. As a toddler mom and a Real Housewives of all the cities expert, I know a thing or two about managing chaos. Oh, and you should probably choose someone who has an endorsement.
I'm Tess Taylor, and I'm voting for Emily Taylor.
It's time for someone who shows up and makes real progress. Vote for a candidate who believes in kindness, hard work, and a little bit of magic. Someone who sees every day as a new chance to make a difference. And that's me, Emily, the unstoppable force.
God, I love it. My feelings are
There's
so
a
hurt.
lie.
My feelings are so... I am hotel bougie. There's nothing wrong with that.
Do you like how I tied in my personal experience with you, though?
Yes,
Come on.
you're so mean. You're so mean. Hold on a second. Okay, there's Emily's campaign commercial. And you can vote for Emily by texting Emily to 991039. And here is mine, which, by the way, I told you to make a minute commercial. Yours was a minute and a half. Mine, I stuck to a minute.
Listen,
I played by the rules.
Kirsch.
Yeah, they do. I played by the rules over here. All right, let's see. Here's the Kirsch commercial. Emily idolizes movie stars no one has ever heard of.
I'm a beekeeper. I protect the hive.
Jason Statham. If she were running for office, her running mate would be Minnie Mouse.
Hello, dear. I'm Minnie Mouse.
Each and every morning, you should thank God she's not on the roads with you.
What are you doing? You can't take up both lanes. Take the right lane.
And worst of all, she's a Michigan fan. She is. Thanks to his IV of coffee and positive, realistic attitude, Kirsch is the only candidate you can trust for your drive to work. And I promise if I'm elected, I'll play fewer commercials than any other country station in Columbus. He loves the Buckeyes, the Blue Jackets, the Clippers, and, well, even though they lost the other night, the Crew. When you yell OH, he's the kind of guy who will yell IO without hesitation. This election day, vote Kirsch. I'm Kirsch and I approve this message. Paid for by no one. I will.
Oh, and people have heard of Jason Statham, okay? You're just the 1% who hasn't.
Yeah, I've heard of him thanks to you. Okay, who are you voting for? Text either Kirsch or Emily to 991039. Right now, we've got a dead heat. We played them last hour, and we've got a tie game. We may not know what the results are until tomorrow or January, or maybe Georgia screws something up, and we never know.
Stop. Stop
That's
it.
the way it goes, right? Pour me a drink for you before that. A perfect song to play as we were talking about this official election night drinking game. You're not going to be able to do this.
Why?
Because you said you don't sit around and watch election results.
True. I thought you were just trying to exclude me from something. No, I also wouldn't do this.
You think I'm so mean. I'm like, no, I'm just getting, you told me a few minutes ago you're not going to watch the election results, and this is around watching the election results.
I don't do these drinking games because I would be like on the floor passed out within like the first minute.
Very true. Well, this says if you're like a lot of Americans who are going to tune into election coverage all day today and tonight and possibly feeling the need to have an adult beverage to get you through, you might as well want to make it more interesting and fun. So porchdrinking.com has come up with a fun drinking game to help you get through the long night of electoral college counting. Here are the 10 rules of the election night drinking game. Number 1, I want to know, just you tell me at what point you'd pass out from doing this.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
If you're watching without an I voted sticker, take one drink.
I would take a drink, but I'd be so good. That's just one drink.
I'll have my sticker on.
Wait, without? No,
Yeah.
I'd have my sticker on.
Okay, so you're not
that's
taking a drink. If
Yeah.
Kentucky is the first state called for one of the candidates, take one sip of bourbon. I like that.
Oh, okay. Matching up
Anytime-
with the state.
Anytime you hear the phrase too close to call, take one drink.
I feel like this is the point I would pass out
You're
on
smashed.
this one right here. Yes.
All right, anytime a state is called for a candidate, name that state's capital or sip the number of electoral votes awarded from the state. Oh,
And if I wasn't then, I definitely would be now.
yeah, so just learn
Tapped
like
out.
it's Sacramento, California, just so you know. They've got a lot. It's Albany, New York.
You're never going to let
Tallahassee,
me live some of
Florida.
this down.
Austin, Texas. Those are the ones with the big electoral votes. I'm trying to save you, Emily. Any mention of voter fraud, pretend to take a drink.
That's funny. Pretend to take a drink.
Any mention of your current congressperson, senator, or governor by name, take one drink.
Well, not governor. Senator is running for vice president, so.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's that. And then, they're probably going to talk about Sherrod Brown and Bernie Moreno a bunch on a national level, too. If Trump mispronounces Kamala's name, take a drink.
I'm gone by this point. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not even participating.
If Kamala laughs for longer than 2 seconds, take a drink.
Okay, well, if I wasn't gone then, I'd be gone,
Anytime you catch yourself also reading the same news from your phone as what's being discussed on TV, take one drink.
That's so true.
And the last rule, if your home state is mentioned, take one drink.
I just need to say, why stress yourself out? Just drink anyway.
We are going to do Gen X versus the Millennial, where every week I quiz Emily on Gen X topics, or she quizzes me on Millennial topics, our own respective generations.
Okay.
And you've got to go 3 out of 5 in order to win on the questions today. Do you want them to be multiple choice, or do you just want to take a stab at them?
Multiple choice if I need it, like a lifeline.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. I've got 5 Gen X TV theme songs, and I'm going to play parts of them. And I need you to guess what show the theme song is from.
Okay.
I have faith in you, and I'll kill this music in the background when I play the theme songs. So let's go 3 out of 5. You can do it. I have faith. You ready?
Yes.
Number 1 on Gen X versus the Millennial TV theme songs. Do you know what show this is from?
Making your way in the world today.
Is this Cheers, Hill Street Blues, or Cagney and Lacey?
Sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away?
Cheers.
Yes, ding ding.
Yeah.
That is Cheers.
I
Okay.
needed them to say where everyone knows your name.
Yeah,
but
where
it's
everyone
fine.
knows your name. Okay, next one on Gen X versus the Millennial TV theme songs. What TV show is this from?
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant.
Is that Empty Nest, Golden Girls, or Perfect Strangers?
Golden Girls.
All right, there you go. I made those ones pretty easy.
I know, I'm nervous.
Okay, let's go for this one. If you actually get this one, I'm going to be so impressed by you. Number 3, what show was this from?
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares?
Is this
When you drop kick
Silver Spoons, Family Ties, or Mr. Belvedere?
But sometimes things get turned around and no one's spared.
What?
What's your guess on that one?
Whatever C was.
Mr. Belvedere?
Yeah.
You're nailing
Wow.
it today. Good job.
I
Okay, so you're going to
guessed
win
that
Gen X versus the Millennial today.
All right, let me hear the other two.
All right, the other two. What show was this one from?
Now the world don't move to the beat of just one drum. What might be right for you may not be right for some.
Okay, that I have to fade because they say the name. Is that Facts of Life? Is that Greatest American Hero? Or Different Strokes?
Different Strokes?
That was Different Strokes. You're knocking it out of the park today. Okay.
I grew up on TV Land. It's fine.
Yeah, you clearly did. Okay, last one on Gen X versus the Millennial, which you're going to win. What TV show used this as its theme song? sort of a janky sounding version of it, but... Okay, is that Wonder Years? Is that Doogie Howser, MD? Or is that All in the Family?
That All in the Family?
No, that was Doogie Howser, MD.
I watched that, so...
Neil Patrick Harris.
I know him as Barney Stinson on How I Met Your Mother.
All right, well, I knew him as Doogie Howser, MD. So there you go. You did very well this week. 4 out of 5.
I'd like to thank TV Land for raising me.
Very well done. All right, get out and vote. Do your thing.